Okay, ladies and gentlemen, happy Tuesday. Big waves to you. Let's go. I want to tell you, you came in hot this morning. Like you guys are fired up. I hear your voice, high energy, lifted me up. I mean, Greg Bibb is standing up in his classroom now. Great job, guys. All right. Well, just so everybody knows, we had a great time in Arlington, Tennessee last night. uh, House full of people. Alan Schultz, everybody's wondering where you was at. You were missed. I had multiple people. So, uh, good to see everybody on this Tuesday. Andrea Rosser's at the airport. She's leaving on a jet plane, headed to Europe. Okay. We're not feeling sorry for you, Andrea. Headed to Europe to work with the team over there with her son. They're off. I'm headed to Canada in a few short days. But before I make that, I'm headed to Kentucky today. All right. Just thought everybody should know our travel schedule. Okay. The word for today, Andrea, you want to give it to them?
Cathartic.
Cathartic. Let me tell you about this word cathartic. Andrea gave it to me like I use this word every day. I called her. I said, "Can you pronounce that for me?" And she said, "You don't know what that word is?" I said, "Cathartic? No, I've never used that word in my life. I'm 50 years old." So put a one
Maybe
in the
some of
com
us need more soothing than you do. So this is part of my daily vernacular, but
put,
maybe it's not yours.
put a one in the comment if you spoke the word cathartic in your life. I just want to see. Oh, come on, Karen Hill. Of course you have, Karen. Of course you have. I'm me and Dean hasn't though, I bet. So, all right, cathartic. So here's the
There are
definition.
a lot of ones there, coach.
I'm not
There's a
paying
lot of
attention
ones.
to the ones this morning, just so you know. I'm not paying attention. All right, cathartic. So here's where we go with that for all of us twos out there that's never used the word. Something cathartic provides emotional relief or release. It's the feeling of finally letting what's been bottled up inside through tears, through laughter, through conversation, writing, prayer, movement, like you're letting it out. Maybe it's music, like you're just releasing a lot of bottled up things. Well, when I read the definition, I'm like, of course I've got things bottled up inside of me, okay, and have, right? So I too, you know, you give me a good spinner bait out on the water, catching some fish. That's my jam. That's my jam. Listening to a little country music as I'm doing it, pretty nice. Or I'm out on the open ocean, waiting on a big shark to come set the hook on and get up into the captain's chair like Jaws, reel in the big one. Yeah, it is a release of a lot of pent up things in life, right? One thing that we do have, we all have, and me and Andrea was actually talking about this last night, and this has got to be quick because I'm already 5 minutes in, is have you ever got on an airplane and went, thank goodness I'm getting up in the air and I'm going to take a nap, right? I can't talk on the phone. I can't do anything. I'm just going to rest, right? Like life is, man, it comes in all different directions at us. And we do need that release. We do need that place. Um, Maybe you would call it cleansing the emotion. Because if we don't, what really creeps in my life is drama. You ever woke up in a day or had a day where you're just like irritable and you're thinking bad thoughts about people and you're like, why? Why am I so irritable? Why am I so like, oh, I want to tell you, I've never been there. No, kid. um, Here's what I would say. We got to cleanse our emotions. Does us no good. Pin up emotions, being mad and angry at people. It just really, it harms us more than it does the person we're upset with. Cathartic moments help us process what we've been carrying instead of continuing to stuff it inside. So it might look like crying after you've been holding it together for so long. It might just be having an honest conversation with people, and no one likes to do that. No one likes to have those hard conversations. But sometimes on the other side of hard is something that feels way better, right? Maybe it's journaling. You ever got up in the airplane and just wrote, expressed yourself, pen and piece of paper? Maybe it's just belly laughing. Man, who needs a good laugh? I remember Karen and Dean coming to Nashville not too long ago, and literally it's like 11, 12 o'clock at night. We're coming back from Greg Bibbs' event, and we're just belly laughing, right? So good for the spirit and the soul and the release. So hiking, clearing the mind, right? Listening to a song that somehow says exactly what you couldn't. So I want to turn it to Andrea, but I want like people who choose to never release emotion, they get super, super exhausted when I research this. And I just challenge all of us, let the ego, let the pride go. If we've got emotion that needs to be released, find an outlet because the exhaustion will wear us down. Okay. And that's a big part of growth. We got to let it go somehow through something. So, Andrea, I'm going to turn it to you.
Well, great lesson, coach. I thought this was a regular word. Like I thought it was an everyday word. I
Apparently,
didn't
it
think it
was.
was.
We had a lot of ones in
Well,
the comment. It just
we had
wasn't
a
me.
lot of twos also. So you
Okay.
were not alone and I was
Thanks,
not
guys.
alone. So it's some people's language and not others. So, but I loved it. I think it's an important lesson because coach talked about it. Like if we don't let it out, we're going to be exhausted. But if we don't choose to let it out, guess what? It's coming out anyway, just not maybe in the most productive ways. So the quote that I found was sometimes the most cathartic thing you can do is stop pretending you're fine when you're not. And I know that I think we're all like this. I actually had this conversation. I'm like, there's two kinds of people. There's dog people and cat people. And I don't mean it the way you think. Dog people, if they don't feel good, they go sit by somebody else. They whine, they ask for a little bit of attention. They're like, come take care of me. But cat people, when a cat's sick, what does it do? It hides. It goes, it doesn't feel good. You can't find it. You're like, I don't know where my cat went. It just disappeared. And some people are like that as well. So they go, if they're feeling all big feelings, they kind of go sull up and hide and they don't let it out to anybody. So we've got to find ways that we can release those emotions. So first of all, what I looked into was how can we create more cathartic moments in our life, especially if maybe you're like me, you're not a calm traveler. You're at the airport and your anxiety that's normally lives around here is now up here. Like, how do you find those calm moments in places that maybe you don't have it? So first of all, and you guys, I've got to get better at not apologizing, but I don't need help with the first part. It says cry without apologizing for it. Crying is so good for us. It releases so much energy and emotion and all kinds of good things. We can look that up another day, but crying is powerful. So allow yourself to do it without apologizing. Next is to laugh more with the people in your life that feel safe. We all know those people that you get around and your whole nervous system just relaxes because you know that they are a safe place for you and your emotions and all of that. So go laugh more with those people. Next is to move your body, especially when you're feeling big feelings. So when those emotions are struck, that anxiety's high or you're angry or whatever, go pip around the neighborhood, go skip, go ride a bike with Hill Baloo, go do something, but move your body. Next is to write that text or that letter or whatever, even if you never send it. So if you've got something you need to say to somebody, but maybe not quite ready to actually say the words, go put it down on paper, put it in a text, do something with it so it's not just ruminating up here. Okay. Spend time with nature without your glue or your phone glued into your hand. Oh, I just saw that we have a birthday. It's Colleen's birthday. So I did not know that, Colleen. So we're going to have to sing happy birthday. Next is stop saying okay when you're clearly not. We'll go real fast so we have time to sing here. This is important. Let music and prayer and connection and honesty do the work. So go spend time in those spaces because, gosh, when you hear a good uplifting song, don't you just feel a little bit better? Coach saying I'm leaving on a jet plane and I was dancing in public in the airport. Like when you feel good music, you feel it, right? And then remember that this release, this leaning into something cathartic isn't weakness. It's maintenance for our soul. It's emotional intelligence. It's what we need to be doing as grown-ups running the roads so that we don't yell at people like I did just last week, because sometimes we'll see that healing doesn't arrive in this like crazy moment. It's in these little small moments that we just take the time to exhale a little bit every single day. So that was my cathartic message this morning. Colleen, we're so excited to celebrate with you.
It's Emily's birthday too, Andrew.
Emily. Hey.
Emily and Colleen. Oh my goodness. Listen, great word today. Emily and Colleen, we hope you have the most amazing birthday ever. And guys, we love you. We appreciate you. And this group is a release of emotions, right? It's a good release. Okay. Thank you for that. So Emily, Colleen, we love you. Happy birthday. Here we go. Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to
to
you.
you.
Happy
Birthday
birthday
to
to
Happy
you.
birthday
you.
Happy
to
birthday,
Birthday,
Emily
Happy
and
birthday
Colleen.
Happy
to
Colleen and
birthday.
Emily.
love you guys. Have a beautiful day.
Happy
Love you
birthday to
guys.
you.
Thank you very
Love you
much.
guys.